Hi there! In this video I want to talk about how I plan my projects. Let's start what project means for me. Project is everything what contains more than one task. And why? I want to see always what I need to do now. So little distractions as it is possible. And if I would write every task on a daily page or another task list, it would be very much, too much items. And that's why I am trying to make projects from the tasks. A project for me, a daily routine that I make every day. A project is writing a pattern or organize something or my web page. There are also sub-projects in. And for all this stuff I use two planners. It can seem so complicated, but it makes sense for me. So let's start with this, which is my main planner, where I have my calendar also, and my weekly and monthly and daily planner pages. So as I showed already before, I have this system with the months and weeks in. Here we are in April now, and I have here my planning system with the monthly planning. Week planning I haven't done yet, but the day planning here. And let's take a look for here. So I write here little tasks as I have to go to the post, bring something, and daily routine is also a project for me. I don't list here the items what I have to do, but I have a checklist here. I will show this or making this video, and some chores as washing. So here I write also tasks and also projects. So washing is only a task and not a project, but making my bookkeeping for the last month is a project. I have also for these a checklist somewhere. Or making an advertisement is a task. If I am starting my day, I look at here. Sometimes I'm scheduled in the day, but sometimes not. And okay, I see daily routine. Go to this week. This is the first week. I decided the last week leave out from April because it was so hectic with Easter. So this is my first week in April. I have a little to-do list here what I maybe want to do, so I keep it here and not by my daily pages because maybe I won't do that. So here are everything what I want to accomplish or work on this week. Let's see, this is my daily routine list. I accomplished fast, all, not only this video I have to do This is also a checklist for Facebook, blog, and such things. I take a look here every day. And here comes other checklists. This is promotion which I have to finish, delete this advertisement from some places. If I check this out, I can put it away. I have my checklist here, what I don't use not yet, because I have no need. So if I want to work on this project, then I write only what was that, purple caramel promotion or snowfall release. It is only what's going in my weekly and daily planning. If I done everything here, then I can mark here on my daily page this out. This is finished. I have this page here. This is also a project for me. This is tax what I have to pay every 3 months. So if I paid this, I take this out, and it has to go to May, June, July, and then I put it here to July, and I won't forget it that I have to pay it again. I don't have to thinking about it. If I haven't to write it anywhere. It's here. I only write it here that I have paid, when, and how much. All infos are here. Not only projects, but things I have to remember are also here. So a brief I have, a letter I have to go to doctor. I have that here. This will be this week. This is a reminder for me because I have to organize a photo shoot with my model, and I listed here the patterns, shawls, what I want to photograph. At the end, I put the projects I might not finish this week. This is also such thing, but I have that here. I got from someone a brief and started to work on something. I have this note paper here about this project with another firm. And I have also that piece of paper about something what my kids will do from school, and I have here also a to-do list about my bookkeeping. So only to-do list, mostly, not notes. It's very, very it would be very distractive if I would have all notes here. But sometimes if it don't takes too much place and I can put it on one sheet of paper, I keep it here. So this is a promotion for April. I have some ideas. I started that already, and so I can write everything on this sheet of paper. That's why it is here. But sometimes it is complicated. I will show bigger projects too. But let's take a look for week 2. I have already something here, and I am missing here something what I wanted to show you. So because I have tasks I make every month on the same week, and I have somewhere a checklist that should be here for the week 2. I'm paying bills on this week, and I have a list whom I have to pay, because sometimes I forget it to print it, or so. But if I know whom I have to pay, then I can look after in my email, between my emails, and I can pay it. Or here in week 1, I make every time a thank you promo, and I have to invite my Ravelry group, the buyers. This is always on the week 1, and if I move this divider to the next month, I will have my tasks for this week always. So it's so simple. If I make my plan for this week, then I can check this. I check what I didn't finish the last week. I'm going through these project pages, and I decide what for the next week. They were very simple projects, not too much to do, or sometimes for a checklist belongs also notes in my other planner. Maybe I find such a checklist, release. No, this is for so simple things, this test. Okay, maybe a test. I don't have a test now, so for the pattern, but if I have this test checklist what to do, but everything about this pattern is not here because it would be too much. It is in the other planner. So how I'm working on so bigger thing. If I have a test, I have checking the test every day. So checking the test as a task is on my daily routine project checklist, or how I can call it. And I check my test on the internet, and if something I have to do, I'm taking this other planner, and oops, what happens here? I'm not open. And looking here for that page. Okay, yes, here a test I have already finished, so that was snowfall. I released already this pattern. I should remove that from this planner, but fortunately here it is here. So here I keep a to-do list for corrections I have to do in the pattern. I find great this KKK insert because it has 2 columns, and I'm writing my patterns in 2 languages, Hungarian and English. And if I see something mentioned in one thread, I can, and it can be also in the other version, so also in English and Hungarian. I make little mark here also, but sometimes it is only in one version. Sometimes I don't translate something. It stays in English, in Hungarian pattern, that I don't have to do anything in the English pattern then. So I make it that way. I check my test, I write here everything out what I have to correct, and I'm going through then the Hungarian and then after the English pattern and correct everything and mark it out what I done. And of course I need information about this pattern. Here is the print out from the version of the test, and I make here some notes. So this was a test project. If I'm working on this certain task to checking the test, I don't need my daily planner, but it is opened on my table also. But I don't see any other projects, only this particular one. And it makes it simple without distractions. It's very important for me because I have ADD, so attention disorder, and distractions can drive me crazy. So one thing in one time or something. I have here, so this planner is not completed yet. I'm working on how it will be the best for me. I have some more parts of this. This is called projects from A to Z, and here I am using these little flags, and then I can find my project. So this was also a test. So list here some notes about printout. Not only tests are here. This is only a task list. I'm not working on this. That's why it isn't in my other planner. It should be a task for a week, but it should be done. This is only a note about knitting, not finished. Also a task list. This is a project, so a long-term project I should do and write my style sheet for my patterns. I'm not working on this, but I started letter, size, colors and everything. But if I feel that I have to write something, then I have here, when I'm working on a pattern, then I can write it here, and maybe one day I can write it nicely in computer. Also, I showed this test to us already. Okay, I have submissions here. It's also finished. I should remove. This is so for what? I have to pay for a European Union, and I wrote here some task. It belongs here. This should be not here. This is my web homepage stuff. So there were smaller projects. They don't need too much notes, but I have bigger projects too. Maybe no. Okay, that's why it's here. I want to make a new section for this. This is my home page, and I have here some sub projects or something like this, because I have to write some articles for the home page, and for my web shop. It is also another sub project somewhere here. Was it web shop? No, it is common things, and I have this fold-out project manager inserts here, and I have other, so for the sub tasks here, also inserts. This would be the home, some questions I have to ask for the man who works with me. This is also a sub project for the new newspaper. No, this is the web shop. Tasks are already finished, and tasks I have to do later. And here are some notes. So where I have an idea, I write it here. So the tasks have a number, and if I have an idea, then I make a plus there, and then I have a note paper with thoughts about this particular task. Here, this is everything about my web page, and I have also printed the layout, how it should be looked for every sub pages for my web page. This is also, I printed out also my colors, but it is on my desk. That was my home page. And another big project for me is the planner project. I have a lot of idea. I should do inserts and everything, so that's why I made separate place in this planner, and not left it here because it would be chaotic. So this is the planner project. I have also here different task list. This is a to-do list, but I have to make, but without any I don't know how to say. Okay, so but this is only a to-do list. This is another to-do list what I should do in my Etsy shop, and here are the sub things. So this is everything I should do to release some inserts. I have an idea list with new inserts. I listed it here, and as you can see, I have here my marks with notes, and this is folded here they are not looking so nice, only sketches for some new insert ideas. And I write the number of the task or idea here on this note paper. I use everything what I have and didn't use before. This is a plan for my dividers. So every notes are here, but belongs to planner. They are tasks I done already these inserts, but I have to finish them, so make it perfect. Make it maybe so in more colors. I have some notes about fonts and sizes. More ideas and more ideas. And this is also the style sheet. Oh, it is very chaotic here. I must do some order. Here are the corrections I have to do. And some pages I like, but they are not perfect. I have to work on it. And I started already a list because I made my inserts for my use in A5, but some want for me make it also in personal size, so I started a project planner task list also for personal size. And I have here ideas too, and some older pages where I can write the numbers in where the loops are. And, I have here my colors also in codes, and personal size page. I measured it where everything are how big it should be. Yeah, that was it. And the other big project is here my blog and Facebook and everything. I only wrote here blog, but I have here a lot of things. It should be also project, but it is bigger than only have it here at the other projects. I have a lot of things here, ideas, so a task list, a plan, so thematically I have here the post ideas also for blog, also for Facebook. On these little flags I can sew schedule. I didn't print to April yet. I only write what I want and don't looking too much for my plan. I should. I have printed out some ideas from the internet, so but I should write or how to write it. I have this statistic printouts here. I won't show you that. And maybe the most important here, the ideas. I have more times, so tutorials. I coded this, so T1, T3, and if I write here Where is my schedule? Here. No, I'm using numbers. So I write the number and of the time and the number of the idea here, so I can find my notes very quick. I want to make a simplify series. I already posted some about this. I have here a list. Maybe I have another ideas also. They are miscellaneous ideas which I couldn't how to say, which need not belongs to the other ideas from the very different things. I have here top list ideas. I can write it here. I think I won't be using these inserts because they need too much paper. I don't need that. But I have that here. So, I have talked too much, I think. So what I make planning here first to here. This is work, and make for all project a task list. So a project planner task list, and the task list comes here to my months, and if I plan the months, I put it to certain weeks, but only the task list. If it is possible, I am making this checklists, because releasing a button is every time the same. I have every time do the same things. So task list and checklist and little ideas comes here to my months and weeks. And any other things that need more than one page on the or a task list is going to here to my other planner, to this index. So with this index page in alphabet, but it is a complicated system. I should use also this alphabetic system, but then I don't know when I want or have to work on something. That's why is this separate thing when I can schedule my projects. I have so I made already some things. I have to do tasks here. I have already here checklist and reminder for something. I scheduled already common work with someone. We want to make a common promotion in this summer, and we have to start working on in June. June. I have this here, and if I will, so if it will be June, I will put here